Good evening. I'd like to call the January 5th, 2026 council meeting to order. Please join me in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The Oakwood Charter requires City Council to hold an organizational meeting every 2 years. Two important actions take place at this meeting. First, newly elected and re-elected council members are sworn into office. Second, the 5 elected members select from among themselves who will serve as mayor and vice mayor. Law Director Rob Jacks will now administer the oath of office to Lee Turbin and newly elected council member Sam Dorff.
Lee, if you'd raise your right hand and repeat after me. I solemnly swear or affirm
I solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and of the State of Ohio,
and of the State of Ohio,
and will obey the laws thereof,
and will obey the laws thereof,
and that I will,
and that I will,
in all respects, uphold and enforce
uphold and enforce
the provisions of the Charter
the provisions of the Charter
and ordinances of this city,
and ordinances of the city,
and will faithfully discharge
and will faithfully discharge
the duties of City Council member
the duties of City Council member
upon which I am about to enter.
on which I am about to.
Congratulations. We'll do it again. I solemnly swear or affirm
I solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and of the State of Ohio,
and of the State of Ohio,
and will obey the laws thereof,
and will obey the laws thereof,
and that I will,
and that I will,
in all respects,
in all respects,
uphold and enforce
uphold and enforce
the provisions of the Charter
the provisions of the Charter
and ordinances of this city,
and ordinances of the city,
and will faithfully discharge
and will faithfully discharge
the duties of City Council member
the duties of City Council member
upon which I am about to enter.
on which I am about to enter.
Congratulations, Sam.
Is there a motion or nomination for mayor and vice mayor?
Yes, City Manager. I'm honored to nominate Mayor William D. Duncan to serve another term as mayor for the next 2 years, and Vice Mayor Steve Byington for another term for the next 2 years. Mayor Duncan has dedicated himself to our community with expertise, especially in budget matters. As Oakwood's longest-serving mayor, he provides invaluable historic insight to our decisions and always values the voices of everyone in our community. He's well regarded across the Miami Valley as a mayor who leads effectively and congenially and fosters success. I'm proud to nominate Mayor Duncan for re-election. Vice Mayor Byington has served as well with expertise and providing valuable insight to all the council members. So I am proud to nominate Steve Byington for vice mayor.
Is there a second?
Second.
Lori, can you call the roll?
Mayor Duncan,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Byington,
Yes.
Mrs. Turbin,
Yes.
Mrs. Jackson,
Yes.
Mr. Dorff.
Yes.
Mayor Duncan will continue to serve as mayor, and Vice Mayor Byington will continue to serve as vice mayor. I will now return the gavel
Thank you very much, Katie. You did an outstanding job. And congratulations to Lee for her reelection and for Sam Dorf for his election as well. We will start our meeting, and we're really excited to see all these people here. So there are 3 seats over here on the right if any of you are standing out in the hallway. I did say the last time I think we had this many people here, the meeting didn't end until 2 a.m. So I'm hoping that we will get done in much quicker time. Could we go ahead now, Lori, and would you call the roll for the rest of the meeting?
Mayor Duncan?
Here.
Vice Mayor Byington?
Here.
Mrs. Turbin?
Here.
Mrs. Jackson?
Here.
Mr. Dorf?
Here.
And do I have a report of the minutes of our December 1st, 2025 regular session and work session, and our December 2, 2025 executive session? Council Member Jackson.
Yes, Mayor. I have read the meeting minutes of the sessions that you mentioned, and upon review, I found them to be complete and correct, and I move that we accept the minutes as written.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you, so ordered. The next item on our business is once a year after our organization meeting, the City Council has several council committees which we establish in the event that we need to have a group of 2 people to serve in lieu of the entire council. And normally they would meet, at the direction of the city manager to give her some advice and counsel. And then if we need to get the entire council involved in a work session or a regular session, that's when we would meet to talk about that as well. Excuse me. One of the committees is our court liaison. They meet with our Oakwood Municipal Court, and I'm making a recommendation to council that we make Sam Dorf the chair of that group. That's not me. Okay, there we go. Okay. And then Finance Subcommittee, Steve Byington would be our chair, and I would be also on that committee. Under Law and Minutes, Sam Dorf would be the chair. Healy Jackson would be on the committee. Under Planning and Zoning, Steve Byington would be the chair. Healy Jackson would be on the committee. And Public Properties, Lee Turbin would be chair. Sam Dorf would serve on that committee. Public Utilities, Waterworks, and Sewer, Lee Turbin would be the chair of that, along with Sam Dorf. Under Safety and Traffic, Healy Jackson would be the chair, along with Lee Turbin. Streets and Alleys, Healy Jackson would chair, and Sam Dorf would also be on that committee. Under Community Relations, Promotion, and Appointments, I would be the chair, along with Steve Byington. We have a Business District Liaison Group. Lee Turbin would be the chair of that. Healy Jackson would be on the committee. We also have regional agencies that we provide support for those. The Miami Valley Communications Council, Healy Jackson will be our person appointed to that, and Lee Turbin would serve as her alternate. The Miami Valley Regional Planning Commission, Steve Byington would be our designee on that, and Sam Dorf would be the alternate. Under the EMA, Emergency Management Act, Regional Advisory Council, I would serve as that liaison, and our city manager, Katie Schmitty, would serve as my alternate. And then First Suburbs Consortium, Steve Byington would be our liaison. Katie Schmitty would also serve on that committee, and Lee Turbin would be the alternate. And then we also have council members that serve directly on our committees, and Steve Byington would serve as our council rep to the Planning Commission. He would also serve as our liaison to the Beautification Committee. Lee Turbin would serve as our liaison to the Sister City Association, and Healy Jackson would serve as our liaison to the Oakwood Historical Society. So I would make a motion that we approve these council committee assignments, and would ask for a second.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you. We also have Oakwood citizen committees, which we have some vacancies, and we have some other folks whose terms have expired. Council will be meeting here shortly to talk about all those open positions, and we will be bringing back to the citizens for approval those open vacancies or renewals that need to be approved. So that would conclude the status reports, and now we would then go to our holiday decorating awards, and we have a small video showing the holiday decorating awards. When we are done, I will come down, and we have a handful of people. Not everybody here got a decorating award. There's only a handful of you that received that award, but I will come down and present an award to the folks that are here after we do the video. Is that accurate? Okay, thank you.
When do we go? Okay.
And we're also clapping for Nancy Droz, who is on our beautification committee. She's going to assist us in handing out the awards to the people that are able to come this evening. And our Area 1 award was the Lamb family on 437 Volusia, and they are here in the back. Welcome. Congratulations to you. You helped, right? Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Area 2 was the Foleys, 127 East Dixon Avenue. Congratulations. Area 3, Michael and Cassandra Rice, 1502 East Shantz Avenue. Are they here this evening? All right. Congratulations. Here, I'll shake your hand first. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And is my recollection that your neighbor across the street just had a sign that said ditto? Is that the house? That is known not only in Oakwood, but throughout Southwest Ohio. Congratulations. Area 4, Mary Smith Haddad, 253 Clarana Avenue. Is she here? She is not here. We'll make sure that we get that award to her. Area 5 is Bo and Mary Gunlock, 2313 Ridgeway Road. They are out of town. Okay. It gets cold in January in Oakwood, yes. And then Area 6, Lena White, 325 Far Hills, and they are here. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you. You're welcome. Congratulations. And then our business award was the Little Exchange right across the street, 45 Park Avenue. And they're here too. Great turnout tonight. Congratulations. Congratulations.
We have to take a picture for our manager.
Sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nancy, for your assistance, and you're welcome to stay. You know, we got really good, exciting stuff coming up. This is also the time where we have our visitor section of our meeting, and for anybody that would wish to address council, this would be your time to come down and address council. I would ask you to come down to the podium here in front, state your name and address for the record, and we would welcome you. And before we do that, I want to give a shout out to our county auditor, Carl Keith, who came for the congratulations. We look forward to the revaluations. Okay.
I'll be back to talk to you later.
Okay. Thank you, Carl, for attending. We also have former Mayor Judy Cook, who's sitting in the front row. Congratulations to you. We look forward to, it's always a pleasure seeing you, the real mayor of Oakwood. Okay. Anyone wish to address council? Okay, hearing none, seeing none, we'll close the visitor portion and go straight to legislation. And I have a...
That's what they're all here for anyway.
That's what they're all here for. Because there's a word in here that only Sam knows how to say.
Do you want to try it first?
I'm going to try. It's a resolution supporting the Ohio Commission for the United States Semi-Quincentennial.
Nice job.
Huh?
Bravo.
I had to diagram it, but Sam helped me. Okay. Which is the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. Whereas the Ohio legislature and the governor created America 250 Ohio in 2021 to plan, encourage, develop, and coordinate the commemoration of the 250th anniversary of the United States and Ohio's integral role in that event and the role of its people on the nation's past, present, and future. And whereas America 250 Ohio hopes to engage all Ohioans and all 88 counties through their many signature and officially recognized programs, projects, and events over the next several years by inspiring future leaders and celebrating all Ohioans' contributions to the nation over the last 250 years. And whereas by adoption of America 250 Ohio resolution, we hope to educate, preserve, innovate, and celebrate. Now therefore, be it resolved by the City of Oakwood, Ohio, that the Council of the City of Oakwood hereby endorses America's 250 Ohio and their mission to educate, preserve, innovate, and celebrate every Ohioan in every county. And whereas it's hereby found and determined that all formal actions of this council concerning and relating to the adoption of this resolution were adopted in an open meeting of this council, and that any and all deliberations of this council and any of its committees that resulted in such formal action were meetings open to the public in compliance with all legal requirements, including but not limited to Section 121.22 of the Ohio Revised Code. And the clerk of council is directed to certify a copy of this resolution upon its passage and to promptly forward the same to the Municipal Legislative Delegation and America 250 Ohio Commission. And I would make a motion that this be, I'd like for a second, and then we would call for a vote on this resolution.
I'll second.
Thank you. Any questions? Lori, would you please call the roll?
Mayor Duncan?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Byington?
Yes.
Mrs. Turbin?
Yes.
Mrs. Jackson?
Yes.
Mr. Dorff?
Yes.
Thank you. Congratulations on your first act. We will now have Vice Mayor Byington has an ordinance he would like to introduce.
Yes, Your Honor. This is an ordinance to amend the city's personnel schedule, ordinance number 5026, to correct the maximum pay rates for 2 job classifications and at this time to declare it an emergency. This is an ordinance to make a correction to the city's 2026 personnel pay schedule, which was just adopted at our December meeting. It contained a minor typo in the maximum pay rates for 2 job classifications, the HR Administrative Assistant and the Accounting Specialist number 2, resulting in an inadvertent shortfall of 40 cents per hour. To make this correction promptly and to ensure that an accurate pay schedule for all of 2026, I'm introducing this ordinance as an emergency measure, so I move that council adopt it tonight as an emergency measure for the reasons stated in the ordinance.
Do we have a second?
I second.
Any questions or comments for Vice Mayor Byington? Since we are approving this as an emergency measure, it would require a 4/5 vote of council. And Lori, would you please call the roll?
Mayor Duncan?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Byington?
Yes.
Mrs. Turbin?
Yes.
Mrs. Jackson?
Yes.
Mr. Dorff?
Yes.
And I believe you have another
Yes,
ordinance.
the last one. This is an ordinance amending existing section 121.01 of the departmental organization, the section 131.01 of city manager as service director functions, and chapter 139 clerk of council, as well as section 141.02, the merit and systems definitions, all within the Oakwood Administrative Code, so as to update the same for consistency with the city's organizational and staffing schedule, and to declare it an emergency as well. This is an ordinance, that was the title of it, believe it or not. This is an ordinance to update our administrative code to implement departmental changes that were approved in December through our new personnel pay schedule and the organization and staffing schedule, and to update several obsolete references. Specific changes include: it eliminates an outdated reference to the Department of Water, which is effectively a division of the Public Works Department. It amends certain references to the Public Works Department being headed by the city manager, clarifying that the department has its own director. It amends certain duties of the clerk of council to allow them to be delegated to the zoning administrative assistant. It deletes obsolete references to the assistant of deputy city manager, which no longer exists. And it updates job titles within the merit system section to eliminate obsolete titles and ensure consistency with titles in current use. I move that council adopt this ordinance tonight as an emergency measure for the reasons that I stated in the ordinance.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any questions for Vice Mayor Byington? Hearing none, Lori, would you please call the roll?
Mayor Duncan?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Byington?
Yes.
Mrs. Turbin?
Yes.
Mrs. Jackson?
Yes.
Mr. Dorff?
Yes.
Thank you. That concludes our legislation this evening, but we do have a city manager's report.
Good evening, everyone. Happy New Year to council, staff, and our residents. I hope everyone enjoyed a safe and restful holiday season. I'd like to begin by congratulating our new council member, Sam, and welcoming him to council. We're glad to have you and look forward to working with you. I'd also like to congratulate Councilmember Lee on her re-election. We appreciate your continued service and commitment to our city.
Thank you.
As we start the new year, staff has returned to regular operations and is beginning to work on our 2026 priorities and projects that align with council's goals and agenda. Public Works continues winter operations and routine maintenance, while our police and safety remain focused on public safety and our community engagement. Park staff is maintaining facilities through the winter months, and we are already beginning planning for spring programming and events. We appreciate council's leadership and the ongoing support of our residents, and we look forward to a productive year ahead for Oakwood. Thank you.
That's it?
That's it.
Any questions? You used up all of your time at the beginning of the meeting? Any questions for our city manager? All right, hearing none, we will move to council comments. And this would be the time that City Council can say whatever they want to say. And we will start with newly elected Councilmember Sam Dorff.
Well, thank you, Mayor Duncan. I'd like to share some words of gratitude. I'm really honored to have this opportunity to serve my community, and I want to share some thanks. My first group of thanks is to all the folks here on this dais, right? You've all been so generous with your time and your wisdom and your care for our city for years, and I'm greatly appreciative of the ways in which you've welcomed me into this group. I'm very appreciative of all Oakwood City staff who I've met. Healy and I recently got a tour of Public Works and got to meet some of our amazing staff members who day by day make this city run. I'm very grateful to the citizens of Oakwood for voting, for showing up and electing me. But I'm really, really grateful for my friends and family who are in this room, some of whom have been mentors and friends for a very long time. Some are recent, newly acquired friends. But it means the world to me to have some of the first people I've met when I first moved to Ohio. My first boss, Sharon Grotto, here who doesn't even live in Oakwood, but just so many members. I'm looking out and seeing Rose and Jocelyn, Mayor Cook, friends who've just really inspired me to serve and have been a model of what service can look like. And lastly, I have to thank my amazing family. My twins, Jonah and Lana, who've been incredibly patient with me. My son was one of the first people to help volunteer on my election campaign, so he might have knocked on your door. My amazing mother-in-law, my parents who can't be with us because they're in Boston, and I can't thank Masha, my wife, enough for everything. So thank you so much. And Senator Blackshear, who just stepped in too. Yeah. Well, your presence is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Councilmember Jackson.
Thank you, Mayor. I also want to welcome Sam. I've had the opportunity to work with him before on a city committee, and it was a good experience, and I feel like I've known him for years. So it's very nice to see him sitting here tonight. My comments tonight are about recognizing the Oakwood residents who've contributed in different ways to making Oakwood a successful city, just really in the month of December. First, I want to thank the citizens who recycle cardboard. According to an article in the Dayton Daily News, the city has received $14,547.50 for cardboard recycling by this December. Also want to thank almost 400 citizens who took the time to respond to a city survey regarding our parks and recreation program. Your input is highly valued, and we know no one likes to fill out those surveys. Thanks also to the 57 residents who attended the city's energy aggregation information session at the OCC on December 18th. They took the time to learn and to provide feedback. Thanks to the OCC's youth basketball coaches who will lead 21 teams participating from pre-K through the fourth grade levels. The city could not provide these kinds of athletic opportunities without your volunteerism. Thanks to the residents who set out the luminarias on December 14th to light up Oakwood. It was bitter cold, but you contributed to making our winter community look magical. And the beautification committee did an outstanding job from dawn till cleanup. Thanks to the Rotarians who delivered meals to our public safety department employees who worked the shifts while we enjoyed our families over the holidays. And the plow operators for working their 12-hour shifts to ensure timely snow and ice control. So again, Mayor, I've done this before, and I understand that highlighting particular contributions can get a person into trouble. But I like to take the risk because I'm continually overwhelmed by how much the average citizen in our city does to make our city a successful and lovely place to live. So thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Turbin.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Well, first, I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who encouraged, supported, and assisted during the campaign. Obviously, we couldn't have done it without all of your help, so thank you. It truly is an honor and a privilege to serve the people of Oakwood on Oakwood City Council, and my goal will always be to do what is in the best interest of the citizens of Oakwood. And so again, I thank you for the vote of confidence. But I also wanted to congratulate the schools. They achieved a major financial milestone. Moody's rating has upgraded them from a AA2 to a AA1, which is pretty significant, and it actually places them among the top tier of the Ohio district banks or Ohio district schools. And this upgrade comes at a critical time because the district is preparing now for the Phase 2 bond sale for the master facilities update. This improved rate will allow the district to secure lower interest rates for the upcoming $40 million bond sale. So congratulations again to Oakwood Schools. The financial milestone reinforces Oakwood Schools' well-established record of excellence. So there you go.
Vice Mayor Byington.
I'd like to welcome both Sam and Lee back. I think one of the fantastic things, and I think, Sam, you'll find this out, is that we have an absolutely wonderful community, that they will support you in every possible way to do your job. That's one of the great things that I love about serving in this role, is that, not only do we have a fantastic staff that helps us with everything, but we have so many citizens in the community who are willing to take the time to join committees, to come and speak with us at various different meetings that we have, to attend informational sessions, those type of things, and to share their thoughts and concerns for the city. The other thing I love seeing this many faces at a city council meeting, and what I'd like to do is to welcome you guys to come back at any time. I know everybody was here for the the swearing in, for the awards and those type of things, but city council is something that we're all humans. We're all folks that live in your neighborhoods. Your friends, family members, those type of things, and we really count on that input that we get from our community. So, I encourage you to come back to these meetings to hear what kind of things we're passing as in your interests, representing you, and to have your voice known. So I really encourage you, if you get that opportunity, to come to these meetings. And if you can't, I get that, but please reach out to us anytime you want. All of our information is on the city's website. Unlike a lot of folks at the state and federal level, we're accessible. If you give us a call on our cell phones, we will, I can almost guarantee everybody will answer. Every time anybody's called me, I've answered. So we want to talk to you. We want to make sure that we're representing you in the best possible way that we can. And I look forward to continuing to serve as vice mayor. Thank you very much for that honor.
Thank you. I'd also like to recognize our Ohio State Senator, Willis Blackshear, who is here. Welcome to you. You've already been here more than our last Ohio State Senator, so congratulations. I have a couple of comments. First, I'd like to please join me in congratulating Detective Casey Ballinger for being selected as the Montgomery County Association of Police Chiefs Officer of the Year, along with Clayton Police Detective Brad Campbell, for their exceptional work on a complex and deeply serious criminal investigation that led to a significant indictment. The investigation of Matthew Hunt led to an indictment of 82 charges as a result of Hunt using his position as a Northmont School marching band driver to target vulnerable minors. Hunt remains incarcerated in the Montgomery County Jail with a $1 million bond and a trial date set for June of 2026. Casey's professionalism and persistence were central to achieving this outcome, and her efforts reflect the very best of our public safety department. Officer of the Year is a well-deserved honor, and we are proud to see her work acknowledged at the county level. Congratulations to Casey. And then we received a note from a visitor to Oakwood, and it's addressed to Officer Chuck, that's our captain, and all the first responders. On November 18, 2025, you all saved my life, and I and my family will never forget you. We were visiting our daughter and her family for Thanksgiving, and my wife and I were loading our car to drive 7.5 hours home. I was upstairs in their home and felt nauseous. When I broke out in an uncontrolled sweat, my daughter called 911, and in 3 minutes, you all showed up at the door of our home. After a quick assessment, you all loaded me into an ambulance, set me on an EKG, and confirmed that my heart was indeed having a heart attack. You called ahead to Miami Valley so that they could prepare the cath lab, and 15 minutes later, I was in surgery for a 100% blocked artery. The surgeon said 25 minutes longer, it would have been a different story. On top of that afternoon, Chuck looked in on me in the ICU to see how I was doing. I am grateful to God and all of you from the bottom of my heart, my healed heart. And then finally, another good news story, not just for Oakwood, but for the entire Miami Valley community. Most of you have heard of the Dayton Foundation and its great works that it does. I am showing my age because before I left Deloitte to start my own CPA firm, I got to do the audit of the Dayton Foundation. And in that year, 40 long years ago, they had all of $4 million in assets and 40 funds. This year, they have 4,368 separate funds to provide good deeds in our community and $1.28 billion in assets. But what's really exciting about this, their annual report comes out to a lot of their donors. Here's what it looks like. Some of you, I'm sure, have received this in the mail. But the artwork on this cover of this annual report was done by Matilda Pritzler, Oakwood High School class of 2026. She created this artwork, so congratulations to her. And so make sure that gets on the cable channel. That concludes our meeting this evening. Our next City Council meeting, which, according to Vice Mayor Byington, you are now required to attend, will be on Monday, February 2nd, Groundhog Day, 2026. We are adjourned.